second. The microphone has to power on. It's waking up. It's waking up. How we doing? You let me know when you guys can hear me and we'll get going. You can hear me. Good morning, everybody. It's nice to see you all here today. We're going to be playing some Star Wars: The Old Republic. Well, possibly. As you may have noticed, I got a little bit confused about the dates. Just a little bit confused. I just flew home yesterday, and I guess in my fashion, I got confused about the days, and I woke up this morning and said, "Oh, it's 7 a.m. I should go get up and go stream." We're live, and we're going to play some Star Wars: The Old Republic. We are not, if you saw the title earlier, I thought it was Monday, so I thought we were going to do some raiding, but we're going to skip that because I want to be able to save raiding with Team Chaos for the usual scheduled day of money. Yeah, Whirlin says LOL. That's about how I'm feeling it. I'm sorry if I confused or worried any of you who thought it was suddenly Monday and you skipped a day and the time shift continuum. But we're going to go straight to the news, and then I'd love to tell you about everything that I did. Batman wants to know, did you get enough sleep yesterday, and are you feeling good? Am I feeling good? Yes. Did I get enough sleep? No, but that's okay. I didn't get enough sleep all weekend because I had so much fun and was really out and about and did a lot of learning and stuff like that. All right, today is, I did do a little bit of time traveling. Oh, Vanaster over on YouTube is reading through the Deceived novel at the moment, enjoying every line. How has this game been out for so long already? Oh my goodness, I hope you're enjoying learning about our favorite Malgi boy over there. So what is the sale of the day? I honestly don't even care about looking at the sale of the day, knowing that there's a good chance there is like a chunk of stuff on sale. So what's on sale right now? It seems to be a random assortment of inspired by items that are 40 to... What? The Burning Embers lightsaber is already 60% off? Man, that's... Have I already purchased it? I will add it to my unpurchased items. That's a really good deal, though. The expatriates, do I have... I think... Let me take a quick check in my legacy bank here before we continue the news. I'm a bit surprised about these being so discounted. Hey there, Monkey Man says, hey, how are you? Hello there, I'm good. I just got back from a seminar trip kind of thing, and I'm full of ideas and apparently energy, but it's only gonna last a few more hours, then I'm gonna go fall over. Okay, so I got Prime Centurion, Gothic Masters. I think Gothic Masters was the last one that came out that I had gotten. So let's do a quick check. Expatriate. Oh, I have those ones, but I definitely don't have the 2 new SWTORs that came out. Hey there, Ancient Alien. I'm so sorry. Drops are actually finished. They finished on September 16th, so there's no drops. No drops right now. However, we did learn there was an update to the public test server. It's not live, but usually that means they're getting ready for a new update. So I'm wondering if they're getting ready for the next update, and that would mean maybe a new Twitch drop, right? Look, when I buy those lightsabers, the new ones, even with this sale, I only have 648 Cartel coins left. Look at this travesty. How am I supposed to get anything? Oh my god. Okay, so the news in that regard is that on the on sale tab, there's a bunch of the expensive newest lightsabers on big sale. So you can go and grab those if you want them. I can't even buy that one. Oh my gosh. Anyways, let's get out of here. Back to the main news. Yeah, bonus stream for sure. We had a nice question earlier from a new player, so I wanted to be able to get to that. The bounty event is currently running. That is part of the Galactic Seasons event. And that will be running. I keep forgetting to change the date. It's February 16th or 14th. And the Dark vs. Light bosses will be running alongside those. This week's Dark vs. Light bosses is a freaking mess. I'm so angry about it, to be honest. Like, it doesn't... There's all these tips people are posting, and we didn't get any of them to work that one day. I hope most of you are able to get whichever of those obnoxious bosses were missing. What's the difference between the Burning and Lotus one? For the lightsabers themselves, not a ton of difference, except they're kind of flipped for the colors. So this is a white saber with black ribbon, and this is a black saber with a white ribbon. They do look different. This one's very pristine. It's got a little pink detail right here, and this one's very beat up, and this one's got a little red detail here. So there is some nice little variation there in addition to just the colors. But what may be more familiar is the Scattered Blossom weapon tuning is flowers that drop from the sky, and the Ember one is embers that drop from the sky. So there is more of a difference for the weapon tuning. Okay, and then I think I'm going to jump into maybe doing Eternal Championship, because we had such a nice question. I want to go answer it, but let's make sure that... Oh, I did some research. I did some research about the Eternal Championship, and I was telling you guys how I was frustrated about being unable to get certain pieces because they have such a low drop rate. And I did figure out that some of the pieces that you buy with tokens are exactly the same. Not all of them, but like I need the chest piece still manually, but I can just buy the boots and the bracers if I earn the little tokens. So I actually put together a really more specific list of the things I wanted to go do and get. And thank God, because I don't remember anything from before I left on my trip. Are we getting Rackle Week coming up? A Rackle infestation? A new one? Prita isn't getting a hotfix until 7.6 patch, which is CBA. Yeah, unfortunately, maybe if I just sit around near her, people will figure it out. Naneri. Hello, that's a wonderful question. That's so cool. Not a wonderful question, wonderful statement. Naneri is playing a Vanguard because I'm playing a Vanguard. I love that Vanguard so much. Okay, so we have Eternal Championship on Sansia. I'm trying to earn 2 of my missing pieces, but I need to get the tokens to do so. So I promise I'll answer that question. I'm almost done. I need to get myself situated so I can go kick Baga's butts while I talk about your lovely question. Okay, so I found out when I used the solo travel to go do Eternal Championship. It does give me the weekly, but it's telling me to go all the way to defeat Supreme Vindicator Lanos, and he's like, oh, he's just number 4. Yeah? He's just number 4, but if I wanted more tokens, and does it give me any tokens? It gives me 1 token. And if I wanted tokens, I would have to go all the way to rank 10. But the one that I get stuck on because it's difficult for me is number 6. So I guess I should try and learn how to do number 6 by myself so I can get the rewards, yeah? Maybe it'll be really hard, but maybe I can figure it out. Let's see how geared this character is. Not well geared at all. Maybe she can steal some gear from one of my other characters. Okay, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Hey, Kudrik, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Jumper, I got confused about the dates. I thought... Listen. I thought it was Monday. I really did. I woke up... Even last night, I thought it was Monday. And I checked the date and said, oh, today is currently Saturday. Tomorrow's Sunday. I can sleep in. I won't set my alarm. I woke up anyway. I woke up and I was like, oh my goodness, I love this so much. A Swtorista stream on a Sunday? How queer. I've never seen such a thing. I must inquire about this further with my supervisor post haste. A Swtorista stream on a Sunday? In your kitchen? Localized? At this time of year? Right, exactly. Okay, let's get in here and let's answer that question and blow my nose. Mr. Swtorista's not even here. He's at frickin' Disneyland with his family and left me here while I went to New York. I see you guys just asked 2 wonderful questions on YouTube. I'm going to go in order. Stick around and I'll answer. All right, our first question is from earlier before the stream started, and that was from Pickles. Pickles, I love your name. Oh.
Today we bring you a new challenger.
Be quiet. We're answering questions right now. Pickles says, hello everyone, I've been wanting to get into SWTOR for a while now and it's always felt daunting to me with the amount of classes and everything. Are there any classes you would recommend for a new player that are fun and easy to play? Hey there, Pickles. Okay, so the first word that I keyed in on your message when you first sent it earlier today was the word daunting. And it is a very, very common word to use to describe the game. Many players are daunted by the game because it is so wide and vast, especially compared to many solo player games. And so first off, don't feel alone, don't feel like overwhelmed, because the same content is here for everyone, and the idea is that you can explore it over time. So now, speaking of classes specifically, the classes are not meant to feel daunting. They're meant to feel, they were designed to feel like you have a choice in your destiny, that you get to live your personal Star Wars fantasy, whatever that might be. And they created the different classes with the idea of archetypes in mind. So like Boba Fett is the bounty hunter. Jedi Knight is like, you know, Luke Skywalker. I don't know who the heck the Imperial Agent is, but it is definitely an archetype of Star Wars, right? Thrawn, maybe? I don't know. And so what we generally recommend for the classes is that there's the story and there's combat. So for the story side of things, honestly, whichever one really catches your interest, that's the origin story. And they're all the same amount of difficulty. They're all roughly the same amount of time. They're all roughly, I would say maybe the Imperial Agent is slightly harder to understand what's going on, but that's kind of the joy of it. And then when it comes to combat, that I'm guessing is more where you're a little like overwhelmed and confused. So there are a total of, basically when you create your character, 4 or 8, depends on what you pick, 4 or 8 different combat styles, ways of fighting that you can choose from. So if do you happen to know what story you're picking, Pickles, if you haven't already picked one? Have you decided which story you had an interest in yet? And so the combat styles are different ways of fighting, and the reason there are so many of those is because it's just MMORPG tradition, multiplayer. Think of World of Warcraft. That's basically what World of Warcraft has too. And so I absolutely do have some wonderful questions, a wonderful guide about easy classes, because I'm also easily overwhelmed. And funny enough, I'm actually hopped onto one of them right now. A while ago, I wrote a series of guides that you could play with 5 buttons. You'll actually see right now, I'm a clicker, I'm sorry. Skilled players use their keybinds. I actually had a terrible dream about being a bad player last night. It was like a nightmare. But I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it doesn't get much easier than that. Doesn't get much easier than that. And there's a couple other classes that are literally 5 buttons. You can ignore the rest if you want. And for every single class, I've put together at least a simple get through things guide. So that I'm gonna link you that in case you had something in mind already, so you could maybe realize that none of them have to be hard. However, I did pick a couple. I did pick a couple that I found to be personally the easiest because we went through every single one. And if you add them all up, there's actually 48 different disciplines, which are the nitty-gritty different ways. So let me know if you get this link in chat, Pickles. I've linked it for you. It's the easiest classes to play in SWTOR. That's going to be the one where I did a little bit of writing about them. And my top favorites, I like how I had to go back to my own guide to try and remember, are, what did I say I like the best? So Infiltration and Deception. That's what I'm playing right now. I'm a Shadow. I'm a Jedi with a double-bladed lightsaber. Oh, that's cool. Hang on, let me take a screenshot here. That's a nice one. Can I get anywhere where I actually have light? No, light is forbidden here. Sorry. Go home. I like Concealment / Scrapper, which is a part of the operative, or oh my gosh, the Scoundrel. And then lastly, I had a really good, what was it? Focus, I think? Vigilance and Vengeance, which are one of the single-bladed lightsaber styles that belong to the Guardian and the Juggernaut. So sorry, I'm saying a lot of words. Those are just like the actual answer, but feel free to come pick them up here instead on this page, so you don't have to try and write them down. But Pickle said, I'm not entirely sure which class I'm going to choose yet, but I'm deciding between picking a lightsaber character or something more geared towards range combat. Oh, congratulations! So you're trying to decide between 3/4 of all the classes in the entire game. That narrowed it down very well. But in that guide, actually, 2 of those 3 of those, my top easiest favorites that I'm suggesting. Concealment Operative is a stabby person. They have a knife, but no lightsaber. And the other 2 are lightsaber wielders. What's kind of interesting is my old personal adage is if you're looking for a class to play, ranged classes can be easier because you can have more distance between you and the boss. However, when it came to like what buttons to press, all the range ones aren't what came up for me. Interesting. Okay, let's go do some stabbing. Is it possible still to get Sprint Champion? Hey, Dusty. Dusty, Sprint Champion for this one is still possible. Someone just posted not too long ago, like a month or 2 ago, that they did the Sprint Champion guide, and they are frustrated because it's probably even harder now than it ever has been. And they actually posted their own list of tips, which I thought was wonderful. That's on Reddit. I would assume... let me out of here. I would assume you just go to Reddit, the SWTOR subreddit, and search Eternal Championship. Sort by latest, and you can probably find a lot of very up-to-date thoughts and tips from their run. I know, I'm so sorry, you guys. I'm off by the date here. So let's jump back over to the YouTube side of things. There were some wonderful questions over there. Let's see. Naniri says, hello. Oh, you were telling me you're playing your Vanguard. I need to get out of the bad stuff. Oh, yeah. Vivo says I got those pants. I like when you color match them. They go like blue denim. Are you taking the bell bottom pants? Those are so fun. Because I'm assuming on what you're seeing on my other character. I just got some really cool pants in real life. Can I show you guys? When I went to New York, I was like, I need to buy at least 1 piece of clothing. Look at these babies. Oh la la. Look. I got them on the side of a road. I was near the Brooklyn Library, and they happened to have like a flea market, a farmer's market, and people were selling used clothes, and I thought that was so cool. Like, hand-picked used clothes. Yeah, I know, Andy, I'm so sorry. I got really confused about the dates, and I was just like, let's go. Andy, yes, to your question you sent me, yes. Send me your outfit picture. Yes. Sorry, I forgot to reply. So back to the actual questions. Seed Home over on YouTube says, howdy, I was curious what to do with SD0 turret fragments as a marauder. I have about 10 in my mission tab, and I can't find Kaizen Fess on Hoth. SD0 turret fragments. Oh, that's because you're trying to gather Kaizen Fess as a companion, yeah? And he asked you, can you go fight big enemies to prove to me that you're not a baby wah-wah Jedi and that you're a cool Jedi. Okay, Kaizen Fest recruitment guide. So I have a Jedi Consular that I went and picked Kaizen Fest up on, and I don't remember actually doing the actual quest. Okay, I should find this before I go fight Chompers. So let's see. Creatures worthy of a Jagganoth. No, that's not quite right, is it? SDO fragments, Kaizen Fest. Do you guys remember does this seem familiar to you? I feel like I'm going slightly crazy, Seed. SDO turret fragments. Seed says, I have no idea why I even have them. As a Marauder, I don't think Kaizen Fest is available, is he? So he will become available like many other companions late in the story. You can only turn one of them in for Kaizen. Oh, okay. So Robin does know what you're talking about. Okay, here we go. So here's your guide, Seed Home. So if you're a high level character, especially if you're later on in the expansions, you've unlocked what are called Alliance Alerts. And these Alliance Alerts allow you to do quests for different companions. So I'm guessing maybe somewhere along the way you started one for Kaizen Fest and just kind of forgot what you were doing for it. Like, I totally do this all the time. So and however, if you scroll and find Kaizen Fest, Robin's suggesting even if you cannot physically find him, you can use the travel to contact button, and that will bring you straight to him wherever he may be, and you can turn in one of those little tokens, but apparently you can only turn in one. Thank you so much for knowing what the heck Seed was talking about, because I was like, this doesn't sound familiar to me at all. All right, another question. We got one from Brombin. Out of curiosity, if I get a companion for the Cartel market, is it single player, unlock, or account wide? That is a great question, and that is in general. The answer is collections. So when you buy something from the Cartel market, a large majority of the items, like literally anything on here for the most part, with a few weird exceptions, when you buy it for one character, it is for that character only. It is not account-wide by default. However, if you go into the collections menu up here and go into the companion section and find your companion, or you can use the little search thing up here, you can pay Cartel coins to unlock it across your entire account. Some things are more expensive than others, but just as a heads up, the companions tend to be on the more expensive side. Oh my gosh, I'm here today to steal views from Kat's stream. Kat knows I'm online. She's probably like, wait, what? Swtorista doesn't stream on the weekend. What is she doing? Is she doing something special? Anyways, I love her. For those of you not familiar, Kat is one of the friends that we raid with every Wednesday on Team Disco. So he says, I completed my story. I have no more companion quests left. I don't know. Can you just open this and see if travel to contact does anything? Oh, Seed says, never mind. Y'all helped and I'm an idiot. Whoop, whoop. Not whoop, whoop to you being an idiot. Whoop, whoop to finding the answer. I'm glad you figured it out. I was like, as far as I know, they shouldn't drop unless you're on the quest, but stranger things have happened, you know? Hey, Rilo. Oh, I like that. I like that emote with the two lightsabers. Oh, that's from your own stream. Oh, those are super cute. I really like those. The cross, and you combine them together. Okay, I'm going to go stab. I'm going to stab, or I'm only going to talk. Oh, Robin says she's working on that quest with Kaizen Fest on her shadow, so that's why she's familiar with it. Nice, Seed, perfect, awesome, glad to help you out. And for the person who was asking about Brahmin who was asking about the companions, I hope that was a useful answer to you too. Let me know in chat. Pickles, once you're a little more settled on what class you want to play, feel free if you have any more questions to swing by. We're normally here every 8 to 10 a.m. Pacific, every weekday. Oh, did I kill Chompers? I've made a terrible mistake. I need to, oh my gosh. I gotta kill this guy or he's gonna kill me. I was just mindlessly murdering and it was a bad choice. Oh no, Chompy's still alive. Wonderful. We're all good here. We're great. Yeah, perfect. Wonderful. Go stab the cute chlor slug. Oh, he is kind of cute. Jumpy. He is a little bit cute. I don't think I'd want him as a pet, but I don't feel freaked out hanging out with him, I guess you could say. Nice. Ta-da. Oh wait, is Chompy dead or just sleeping? I think he may be sleeping. Oh no, Chompy! Why are you... Chompy, you little shit. Oh, sorry, bad word. Chompy's now like an undying rage monster. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to kill him in time. I accidentally killed Conrad because Chompy came back alive at the very, very, very last second. Oh my god. Chompy, I need you. Oh no, there's all these little chlor slugs healing him. Oh, Chompy. Hang on. We're gonna be okay. Oh my god, I'm not gonna be okay. I'm not gonna be okay at all. I'm so close to being dead. Oh my god. Oh, don't kill T3. Don't kill T3. You're at 4. Oh. Why is this still hard for... It's because I've been playing different classes, which is really fun. It's very fun. Don't put money in my swear jar. Blah. Oh my goodness. It's different because it feels different on every class. I will say that very much so. Oh hey, have I been getting any pieces? I am looking for the boots and the gloves and the boots and the gloves, or tokens, which I get from completing the activities. But I haven't seen any pieces drop yet. It's Monday and I'm supposed to be at work? No, Nisasu, I got confused. I thought it was Monday, so I jumped online. Yeah. Oh, I got really confused. Rama said, my wife enjoys watching some of the goodies I collect, and she thought the ISO 5R companion in the market was cute. Oh! So you're like, I want to go grab it so that your wife can watch you have it follow you around. That's cute. Yeah, Batman, I'm sure you wake up at the same time. A lot of people have that problem where they wake up the same time regardless of whether it's the weekend or not. Okay, here's Supreme Vindicator Lanos. Boots and cats and boots and cats and boots and cats. Okay, so for anyone not familiar with what I'm running right now, it's an activity that I really like. It's called the Eternal... Oh, hey, I missed one. It's called the Eternal Championship, and I'm actually running it for a specific reason right now. I'm trying to collect some kind of obscure randomized armor so that I can show it on the website. There's a lot of really cool rewards available through this activity, and the activity itself, the solo dueling ring, is really fun. Like, I really enjoy it. I know I was mindlessly yakking earlier. The later rounds are also quite difficult, like surprisingly difficult. Oh my gosh, there's too much going on here. Pew! Pew! I need to learn how to aim my force push. Oh, I might die if I'm not careful. Ah! Okay, so if I get this one done, I'll get at least one token, but that means it's going to take me 6 weeks to get a single piece. It's going to really take me a while, you know? No more shielding. We are good, thank you, sir. Not necessary. I haven't even managed to take care of the first set yet. Should be good very soon here. Perfect, awesome. Who do I whisper to join the Monday off? Whisper your mom and tell her that you love her. Oh, the boss dropped something. It could be a piece I need, but I only have a 2 in 7 chance of it being something useful. Scratch that. Not even a 2 in 7 chance, less than that. Oh, so sad. Bromban says, I'd get an AT-AT walker to follow me as a companion if that was possible. Oh my goodness. You cannot get an AT-AT walker as a companion. That would be pretty ridiculous. But you can get one as a mount, which is also pretty ridiculous. I'm so sorry for confusing you guys. You were in the same boat as me. I hired you into my boat without you knowing about it. Grievous says, I don't blame you, as I normally wake up at 6 a.m. to get ready for the bus and get my education. Yeah, that's what Batman's saying. The exact same thing there. They wake up at 6 a.m. to get going. Is it AT-AT or AT-ACT? Oh my gosh. I don't even... You guys can keep your acronyms to yourself. Okay, so here's where I'm a bit worried. So this one I find to be the most difficult one in the entire arena. And before this point, in the past, I have run it all the way through because there's a bunch of achievements and cool stuff related to running it all the way through. But for this current activity that I've been doing to collect these pieces, I've just been stopping here because it's the bosses that drop the pieces and they're randomized. Now, I realized if I want it to be slightly less random, I can try and go for the tokens. But most of the tokens are in the later rounds. But I can't have friends come help because the tokens are not awarded in the solo version, so I have to do it by myself. However, this character is undergeared. And I'm kind of less familiar with how to not suck on it. This is terrible. So I had a dream last night. Okay, listen, I have to tell you about this dream. This is the kind of stuff I dream about. Okay, so for me, I don't know about other people. I think it's a common thing that a lot of people don't recognize, or it's just common in general. When I dream, I often dream about things that I'm worrying about in the back of my mind or the front of my mind in real life. However, they kind of get jumbled into whatever the dream is. So if I'm worrying about taking a test, it might not be that I'm dreaming about taking a test. I'll be dreaming that I'm late for my first day at the Naval Academy where we are being tested on nuclear submarine capable, you know, like something. You can kind of see the connection there, and I'll laugh sometimes in the morning to see what's going on. And sometimes it's just fun stuff that I saw or experienced that pops up in my dreams. So I had a dream last night that I was invited to a raid team by, not necessarily by a friend, but by someone else in the community, and it was a nightmare mode raid. And I feel like my skill level is highly on display all the time. And by that, I mean my not super high skill level. Like you guys should know my skill level by now. It's front and center every Wednesday. And when I joined, I was playing on my operative and I like rolled off the edge and I kept not using my shield and I kept pressing the wrong buttons. And then I was like, I just suck, but it's okay. It's not too bad. It's not a huge issue. Give me half a second here. And then I was like, oh my gosh, I'm sucking so bad, but whatever. They should be able to carry me if they invited me in the first place. And they were like, no, they were upset at me. I was very anxious about it. And I don't know what I was actually worrying about in the first place for that one. I mean, that's just a generally anxious dream. I am still working on armor drops. I think that's a generally anxious dream, just in a very general way, right? Thank you, Rafa. I'm deleting the comment, but appreciate it. I don't worry about that kind of thing too normally. In general, I worry about like letting my team down. But I'm not actually as bad as I was in that dream. I think I recently got this wireless keyboard, and every once in a while, because I wanted a really flat, thin one, and they don't sell plug-in ones. I think you might play SWTOR way too much. I think you're right, Starlight. That's okay. I dream about normal stuff too. I don't dream about SWTOR that often, surprisingly. And I was trying to explain to him, like, I got this wireless keyboard and every once in a while, I feel like the connection's poor. So in real life, every once in a while, funky stuff happens, but not enough that actually causes me any issue. Albert says, hello, Swtorista. I can't stay long, but I want to wish you a hello, happy autumn, and enjoy your Sunday stream. Thank you so much, Albert. Yeah, right? This is not our normal time. I got confused about the days. Okay, so let's see what we can do here. Let's see what we can do. You need to stay next to the target you want to damage. Inside the circle, the boss himself will apply stacks to the target. You move away from the boss to lose some stacks. Oh, I think I maybe missed the part about the stacks. I have written a whole bunch about this, but it's still really hard. That's all I'm going to say. What day is it? Dawn! It's Sunday, but I didn't know that when I woke up. I thought it was Monday. A frisky grandma says, I need to get back into playing SWTOR. The dreams stop for me. Did you guys, have I mentioned it before that I sometimes dream that I'm streaming? I sometimes dream that I'm like playing the game and chatting with you guys. Like, and I can see the chat and everything. And sometimes I'll even recognize the game. So, names. So funny. Okay. I'm going to take a deep breath. Oh, no. I'm not ready to start yet. I don't want to. Coffee Life Gaming says Southern recommended you. Oh, I'm trying to see if that's a name that I recognize. I don't. I'm sorry. If you want to link them, feel free in chat. And hi there. Hi. I'm about to take on a difficult task, so I'm a little nervous because I know I'm not gonna do well at this specific one on this specific character. Okay, I cracked open some off-brand Dr. Thunder. All right. Okay. MXL. Yeah, it is an MXL mic. You win that one. I don't remember which one it is, but I do have the box. Okay. 5. Saya, have you ever taken a week off to do nothing, not any work at all? No. I would go crazy. When we go camping, I try and unplug for a bit. Oh, I've always had dreams like this. This is nothing new. This is nothing new at all. Okay. We got this. We are flourishing. We are nourished. We are in our lane. We are staying away from the scary guy the best we can and doing as much damage in as short amount of time as possible. We've already kind of failed that, but it's okay. I'll just keep going. Oh, what do I do if he's beating the crap out of T7? Do you think he'll... Oh, okay. He eventually came to me. Okay, so what are these... Frick! And he hits like a truck? He's bouncing? Yeah. Ah! Now you know. Death. Okay, so what I think I'm gonna do is that's about how I thought it would go. I'm going to jump to a different character. I'm going to steal their armor and send it over. When I go camping, I try to unplug. But to be clear, if we're driving or something while we're heading camping or between locations, I always pull out my phone and do stuff. Oh, I do have a single taunt. Thank you, Rilo. I forgot I was playing a shadow. I do have a taunt even though I'm a DPS. Do you have the companion Zoom? I definitely recommend running with Zoom because she's easily the best healing companion in the game. So I tend to try to not worry too much about my companion. I don't think Zoom does enough of a difference. And her main difference is due to her cleanse, which may or may not be applicable on any given boss. But I don't know what companion I had out, so I should double check that in a more general way. Okay, so where this character doesn't look like she's geared. She looks very naked to me. She's wearing random pirate gear so I could take screenshots. Are you kidding me? So does that mean her gear is somewhere out in the world and I don't know where? Oh, I'm gonna kick myself. So to do this challenge more properly now, I have to... Oh, it's here! It's here! It's okay. It's we're good. We're good. Okay, hang on. Werlin asks, there are differences between companions? Yes, not as much as I think people make it different. They talk about it a lot, but I don't think it's as much as you would actually think. In the end, the thing that's really going to keep you alive is doing the mechanics and lots of other bullet points. Well, it can be a little boost maybe when you need it to have this slighter, better companion. Okay, so for companion differences, the best companion right now is Shay Vizsla, and that is because she has an AoE attack that accidentally does more damage. When they made Bessie, from what I understand, I don't understand all the numbers and I haven't double checked any of it. Oh, Robin, hi, see you out there. From what I understand, Bessie is actually of similar combat level as Shay Vizsla because of that move. You have 52 characters? I sure do. I actually have more on other servers too. Because they create content, do me. That's why I have so many characters. I also had a goal of learning every combat style in the game a while ago. And that was much harder to do without the combat style system. So what I did was I tried to create a character for each one. But I am surprised how much I use them. I really do try and rotate through them in the different combat styles and stuff like that. Way more than I thought I ever would. And I think this is even the correct... I don't even have a tactical right now. Okay. No wonder I'm having a bit of a rough time here. And one of these, maybe? Oh, no, that was a used one. So it didn't really matter. Okay, this should... Do I have a lightsaber? No, I just have a poo-poo lightsaber. You know what? I'm gonna leave this place. I'm gonna go gear up a little bit here. Yeah. Werlin says, I thought they had changed all the companions to being just the same, and you could choose what mode they're in. You are correct! Except for these few small, weird exceptions that people found through doing lots of testing and stuff like that. So there's Shay Vizsla for DPS. I think second best was any companion that had 2 weapons instead of 1. And then healing best was Zoom, specifically because she has a cleanse. I have no idea why she got... I think they were just trying to do something different and didn't realize it would make her a lot stronger as well. And then, if I remember right, again, same train of thought, any companion that has 2 items. It's that kid Rod. Hey, do you think we'll ever get a sort tag for the legacy cargo hold? Oh my god, it drives me crazy. Why is there no sort by for the legacy bank? Why? Why was it not added when the legacy tab was added? There's gotta be a reason they didn't just copy and paste it over, right? And whatever the reason is, I don't know. I don't know. I want to know really bad, but whoever made it would have made it so long ago. They're probably not even at Broadsword anymore, or at BioWare, whatever you want to call it at the time. Okay, so I want to grab a legacy bound lightsaber and throw some... Oh, this character mostly has single-bladed lightsabers. I see. So I need a double-bladed lightsaber. Ideally, something that looks cool, but... if I go to Galactic... Can I go weapons? And I can go Galactic Seasons. Okay, cool. So maybe I'll pick up one of these. It won't actually show up as part of the armor I'm visually showing off right now. But it's there. I don't know what matters to me. Let's get the pink one. Let's use a little bit of Cartel coins to just... I don't really need to unlock this via collections. There would have been an easier way to do this, but when in a hurry, we are in such a hurry right now. Oh yes. Uh-huh. We're not in any hurry. We're not in any hurry. I'm pretty sure the inventory is just handled by a spreadsheet in the background. I swear to God. Chicken Biscuit says, I think it's optimization problems with the engine. I noticed my Legacy 1 takes longer to load compared to the others. I'm sure you're right. And I'm sure it has something to do with the Legacy Bay being available across multiple characters versus just singular character. But it's still, I wish it was there so much. I wish you could sort by name. I know that's probably an uncommon one, but especially with collecting all these armors lately, it would have saved me so much grief, I feel like. Even if it may not work as expected. Let's see. I know you guys want an inventory search where you can type it in and figure out where the hell things are. So I also need to pick up a legacy bound offhand here.
Who knows quality.
Unidentified offhand weapon. Thank you. Amazing. Once again, cheaper ways to get this, but I'm being lazy. And we're gonna go see hide and go Zeke. Hopefully I have them unlocked on this character. If not, I'll just have a little cry. It's fine. I probably don't have... Oh, I don't have them unlocked on this character. Oh my gosh. Oh, okay. Okay, one thing at a time here. So let's open the Legacy Bank, which I've already used. Oh boy, hope we can get more Legacy Cargo Bay tabs one day. I'm a hoarder. I laughed really hard. Someone said, can't we just get infinite Legacy tabs? And one of the developers replied recently on Twitter, infinite is too big of a number. But I was wondering, okay, so if infinite's too big of a number, every time they add more space for us to save information in any way, whether it's adding a new character or collecting a new item or having some information saved that needs to be retrieved later when we're playing the game, it needs to be saved even when we're offline, that makes the game slower and even slower if it's not well optimized. And optimization for databases is like a whole field of study on its own, like crazy field of study. They call it database management. I don't think they have anyone specifically on their team who has a specialization in that only. Usually, like companies like Microsoft have a database management whole team, but it's uncommon for teams to have a database management person. But I'm assuming that some people on the team have some type of background in that. Oh man. As you can see, when you're trying to load up stuff sometimes, like the Legacy Bay especially, there's something funky there. I think it's because it's calling the server, but why it's so slow, I don't know. There's probably a coding reason behind that. Okay, so hang on. I wanted to put these into the Legacy Bay so I can go fill them up. And before I do that, I'm going to unequip my weapon really fast and see how I'm doing for accuracy. My accuracy is currently 0%. That doesn't quite seem right. Okay, it looks like you need a weapon equipped or you can't have accuracy at all. LOL. So I'm at 7% and I want to be at 10. So when I get this weapon and fill it up, I should put some accuracy into it. Okay. So yeah, Shea Vizsla for DPS, as Swappy said. Zoom for a cleanse. And, oh, interesting. Yeah, Eckerd Loken also comes up as a tank. He also has his leap. I think that makes things easier or something. I forgot exactly. Yeah. Pretty cool that there is differences at all. But I don't usually tell people to try and use a specific companion. It is not worth it. Hey, Carlos. I got confused about the dates, so I'm here on a Sunday. Rodrigo says, greetings from Brazil. Hi. Hello from California. Okay, this character definitely has hide and seek unlocked. Doomy, your name. Mountain Doomy. Juice me. Says, what's your thoughts on a SWTOR classic server, like how it was in 2011, 2012? Yeah, that comes up surprisingly often. People say, what do you think about a classic SWTOR server? And by itself, it's such a stupid question. I like that you added the dates, like it was in XYZ. Because what would a classic server for SWTOR actually look like? If we were just putting it back to 2011, 2012, it would be pretty miserable because we would be missing so many quality of life updates when it comes to like the user interface and stuff like that. Just a second, I'm trying to go to the fleet. I'm using my brain. I got this. We don't have the outfitter system. I don't think we had dyes. We didn't even, when the game first came out, we didn't even have unified colors. My trooper looked like a clown. She had red pants, blue armor, green gloves, yellow boots, and I don't mean the border around the item. I mean the actual paint job on my character. They looked so stupid. Like, I was so glad when they added unified colors. Rodrigo says, I'm a rookie, but I learn a lot watching your videos. Thank you. Cheers. Hey. Hello. Angry Alien says, 2011. Beta test weekend. I remember that. I remember everyone was jumping off of Coruscant naked to celebrate the end of the test server. That was really funny. Okay, let's see. Oh, OG SWTOR. Okay, so what I think could technically be fun is a server, a pick and choose classic server where they have the best things still in and the worst things not still in, you know? But the problem is that the biggest reason a classic server seems popular is because of nostalgia for most players. They have this nostalgia about the game when it first came out and everyone was so excited about it, and there wasn't very many pro players because everyone was learning at the same time. Everyone played a little slower because we were all figuring stuff out. There was a lot of things that didn't even have guides or comprehensive guides, so you kind of just had to wander around. You had to actually talk to other people and group up. I don't think there was a group finder, don't quote me on that, but I don't think there was. Really the sense of community was a lot stronger, and people in general were nicer because everyone was new and no one had an elitist feeling yet. And like there was nobody just checking the game out casually. Everyone was playing hardcore at the time. And hardcore, I don't mean like skilled gamer hardcore. I mean like everyone was super, super, super excited about it because they were waiting for it to launch for years, yeah? So unfortunately, that will never come back. That's not possible, period. First off, people don't play video games in quite the same way anymore. People are not lining up outside video game stores for new releases. A lot of people who play now are people who have, hate to say the word, but have lives. They have kids, they have full-time jobs, they have, you know, they have occupations or things that occupy their time outside of SWTOR. But versus back in the day, I feel like there was so many people who this was like the only thing they had outside of either school or work, and they were happy to play it all night and every moment you had free. Versus it's not really the same mentality anymore, which is not a bad thing, I don't think. Hang on. Okay, so I need to go to hide and seek. Keep getting distracted by yakking. So I do super miss that feeling of everyone being new and everyone playing vaguely the same content at the same time. Like there'd be literally people to play with who are on not Titan, but like Terrace. There'd be tons of people on Terrace working on the Terrace story and heroics and bonus series and datacrons, and you could literally group up with random people to do datacrons because you could see them on like the shelf trying to find it. You know, and you'd make friends that way. Versus now, you wouldn't even see somebody on that shelf looking for that Terrace datacron. You still see people questing, but they're mostly looking to quest by themselves. Let's see. However, there's been so many systems and changes. Oh, that's so cute. Andy says, my partner, Super Liz, played on launch, and Doc said that she often says the game's much more fun now, less pointless grind, less griefing, more quality of life improvements. Yeah, so I missed that part, but there's been so many quality of life things added over the years. Legacy is amazing. I love being able to share stuff between all my characters. The Legacy Bank, even though we were complaining about it earlier, is amazing. The outfitter system, amazing. My gear being legacy bound, amazing. Loadouts are fairly recent, but now I can't live without them, and I'm enjoying so much playing the different pieces. And there's also just so much more content to play. At the end of the hype period, I guess, of the launch of the game, a lot of players who were more hardcore in terms of how they play, they finished everything and there was nothing left for them to play and they left. There's a lot more content now. Okay, I have this open. I am trying to buy 2 of the highest accuracy ones. Do I even have 340 unlocked? Oh my god, I don't. That's funny. Oh, it's fine. We'll just get some 330 ones. That'll still be a huge improvement to what I have. I'm gonna cry. I'm not even anywhere close to getting this character done. I don't have a timer for when I can play and not play today, though. Right? Because we're not even supposed to be here. I can just play as long as I want. Oh, I have the 340 mods. Okay, that's good. Or maybe I had the other ones and I just didn't read with my eyes. Nope. Incorrect. Okay. 1. I need another red mod. 105. And I need a barrel? What goes inside of a lightsaber focus? What goes inside of a lightsaber? Is it a hilt? Oh, okay, the hilts aren't even showing up here. Got it. There we go, okay. Yes, what goes inside a focus has an armory? Okay, thank you. Thank you, I don't normally talk like a Jedi. Okay, so we need a hilt and a armoring, and if I got the right one, I can just sell it back, it's fine. I played the game when Knights of the Eternal Throne and Knights of the Fallen Empire expansions came out. Yeah, so you joined later in the game, so you never got to see that the older side of it anyway. There you go. There's 1 part and here's 2 part. 2, 3. Okay, this should give my my character a little bit more of an edge in terms of just being able to stay alive. Thank you for the answers about that. Appreciate it. Hey there, Christian Angel. Hello. Have you ever taken a Jedi, says V. Santa Hartono, through the smuggler story? What? Taking a Jedi through the smuggler story? You can't do that. You can't do that. I mean, you can in your imagination, but not in the game. So you still have some slight restrictions in the combat styles, in that you can't use force user powers on a tech user origin story. So the smuggler can be any of the old bounty hunter classes, any of the old trooper classes, any of the old smuggler classes, any of the old operative classes, but they can never be they can never be a Jedi. That'd be really fun to do, like, roleplay wise though. That would be a really neat one, but it would not be reflected in game at all. And you also asked earlier, so your content with the content. Yeah! No, There's more content now than there was before, sure. I'm never content, though. Ever. Ever. It was grindy AF, says Angry Alien back in the day. PvP sure was broken back then, too. I was about to say, it's still, I feel like it's still broken now. It never really got fixed. I don't think they have the player base to truly bother fixing PvP to be like a full PvP game, you know? I remember getting SWTOR emails in 2010 when they would tell you about the story, right? Everyone was so excited about it. That's kind of what everyone was excited about those emails when they came out back in the day. Frowning at my game. One moment, please. Okay, so this should... I'm a little more geared up now than I was. I have implants. I wonder if I can go pick up some relics. So do I have any currency I can go dump? I doubt it, but... Oh, I could probably afford a relic or 3. Let's see, what do I got left? So I've got some implants. I've got weapons now. They're not great implants, but they actually are upgraded. I could use an earpiece and or relics. I think a relic would be the best one because I have a relic of focused retribution and I need a second relic because my second relic's not quite the right one, but I need to figure out what the heck relic it is, and those I always have such a hard time not only finding but remembering. So if I have focused retribution as a shadow deception, and that would be assassin infiltration, what would it be its buddy? I know for DPS they're almost always the same. So if I have focused retribution, then I need serendipitous assault? Does that even one? Does that even exist? Okay, so their options are Devastating Vengeance, Focused Retribution, Serendipitous Assault. Yeah. Okay, it is Serendipitous Assault. Okay. That seems familiar. But now I can also take this and go...
Feel free to browse.
Potentially upgrade it a few ranks. And that would bring my overall item rating up.
Nice to see customers.
And I'll check my accuracy too before I go back in. Yeah, I can do this a couple of times. I'm not trying to upgrade anything else, so I might as well spend some of my little purple guys. Look at that, so fancy. Oh, that's it. That's all I can do.
Feel free to browse.
Okay, next click check. Okay, how's my accuracy? My accuracy is 10.5, so tiny bit high, but high enough, so I'm not gonna complain at all. I am perfectly happy. Why do I have damage reduction? Should I have any of that at all? Did I screw up somewhere? Okay, I think this character is now item rating 334 out of a possible 344, so she's doing, I think, a lot better. Oh my god! The stupid freaking weekly didn't count! Oh, it pisses me off! Why didn't it count? That's, oh my god. I think I did it in the wrong order. I was like supposed to, makes me so mad. Okay, so let's see if I can find what the bug was. Eternal Championship. I might have to restart the whole thing for it to count. Oh, man. I'm just pissed. Sorry. I know this is a long-running problem, but I thought it had been fixed. Control F bug? There seems to be a bug when you pick up the solo quest and the weeklies and you complete the whole tournament but don't get credit for the weeklies. This seems to happen to me most when I bring a new character into the arena who hasn't done the story quest before. I'll go to the terminal, the quest will complete, but then I won't get credits for the weeklies. To make sure it's working, the easiest way to pick up the solo and weekly, abandon the solo and weekly, and then pick them all up again. Okay. Alright. Let's throw a small tantrum and let it go. Yeah, no, perfectly calm. Perfectly collected. Moisturized, happy, thriving in my lane. Oh. Dallas says, I remember the SWTOR Times Square flash mob. I was there in person. That's so cool. Were you weren't there in a costume, right? You were just like watching them film it? You have some weird looking characters. Thank you so much. Their moms all love them. The ones whose moms haven't been murdered because it's Star Wars. Let's be real. Being an orphan is really where it's at. So Swtorista, funny story. My college roommate and I found each other in your chat like 2 weeks ago and I'm reconnected because of it. I think Andy mentioned that. Doc mentioned that earlier and it made me laugh. I was like, that's amazing. Like how, something about like, Doc recognized your name and wondered if it was the same person or the other way around. I think the other way around. That's so funny. I thought that was, I would be kind of upset to find someone from my past through like a public video gaming. I'm like, maybe I want to reconnect. Maybe I don't, you know? Oh, that's not true. I only had one roommate, and we still get along famously and just visited not too long ago. Okay, so I need to go fly manually to Zakul. Did I not get there? Did it not work? I feel like something went minorly wrong. Like I didn't successfully click it. Right, I'm glad you found each other and you still like each other. I do think you're a bunch of weirdos that you knew each other's gamer tags. Freaks. Oh, Dallas says I got to watch when they filmed the hundreds of people. Can we go watch that really fast? Maybe it'll soothe my anger. SWTOR New York Times commercial. Because a lot of people will never have seen this. A lot of people will never have seen this because it's a very old commercial for Star Wars The Old Republic back when we still had televisions, you know? I'm unsure if this is the commercial or a video about the commercial. So let's watch it really fast because it's really cool. And I haven't seen it in such a long time. that wasn't what I was thinking of at all. I think I have seen this. This was on 12/20/11. Oh, is this on launch day? Possibly on or very close to launch day. Whoa, that's so cute. Are you in the video? I was not. No, SWTOR did not know me at the time. I think those were actors, though. I think if they hired fans, fans wouldn't be able to hold stuff for long enough to make it a good video because they'd be like, you know. Okay, that was cool. That is not a Malgus cosplay. That is like an official costume created for the event. That is not the one I was thinking of, though. Don't mind all my Baldur's Gate soundtracks on the side. How do I... Star Wars The Old Republic commercial? Oh, Embeth just ran into me again. That's funny. Oh, I think it's this one.
Peggy 16.
Yeah, right. That's right, Peggy.
We are no longer friends or neighbors. Today, we choose a side and join the battle. Play Star Wars: The Old Republic.
Oh. I think that was the one I was thinking of. The previous one was way cooler. The previous one was really neat. I think that was the one I was originally thinking of. So I'm assuming, back to where this actually came from. So Dallas, I'm assuming you probably were one of those people during the flash freeze one, the first one we saw, the flash mob. Yes, it was. Okay, so that was probably actually cooler to see than the other one, which is a perfectly curated commercial, which I think must have been filmed on a studio lot. But it was really weird. They must have hired an outside studio to do it because it didn't really feel like it quite fit any of the feelings of SWTOR. The idea was supposed to be regular people, you know, turn into Sith and Jedi or get to be part of the galaxy for both videos, but one kind of I feel hit the nail on the head a little better. Okay, so I'm gonna try dropping all of these. I'm gonna abandon, have a little cry about having to start over. Abandon. Okay. And so I said I have a hard time. I tend to have the bug when I haven't done the quest.
Oh, good. Get back in there and die already.
Have I already completed the quest? Oh, man. Yeah, that was clearly not the issue. So, abandon the quest. To make sure it's working, the easiest way is to pick up the solo and weekly, abandon the solo and weekly, then pick them all up again. Does it matter what order, though? Oh my god. I didn't give specific advice on how to not get bugged. Maybe it didn't matter after that? Maybe it like fixes itself when you do it. You abandon them all? Okay. Have a good one, Doomy. Good luck with your homework. Plot twist. Light side Imperial agent instigated the open conflict in public only to nuke the entire area and wipe out both sides. No. The Imperial agent doesn't nuke things. They definitely would instigate. Okay, so we have T7 as our buddy. Is T7 a good buddy to have? He has... does he have one weapon or two? And would I actually care? I'm more just curious now. Because we were talking about companions earlier. He doesn't have weapons. Oh, he has a blaster rifle. Okay. It's like, he's a droid. He doesn't shoot things. You have an active version of the Slash one with a different difficulty mode than you have selected. Oh, yeah? Alright. You say so. Apparently I was playing veteran mode. Eternal Championship when I wasn't looking. Do you do streams like this all the time? Hey there, Billy Miles. So I actually just flew home after a trip last night. And I was confused about what day it was. I normally stream every Monday through Friday. Every weekday, 8 to 10 a.m. Pacific. So around the same time zone starting about an hour ago. But on the weekdays, not on the weekends. I got confused. I woke up and was like, it's time to go to stream like we do every morning. But it is the weekend. So I decided to just keep going. But yeah, we're normally here during the weekdays. Like normally when people are unfortunately in school and stuff like that. Oh, blah, blah, blah. Darth Bandit? Oh my gosh. That would be cool if he showed up. For sure. Brassy said, yes, that Flash Mob was the one I Oh, that was so cool. Just in general. Yeah, I remember the one with all the people running around. But now that I watched it later, I'm like, it's not very... It's high effort, but it's not very good. And it was shot on, like, I'm pretty sure it was shot on an MP3 player, it looks like. Oh my gosh, I'm killing stuff so much faster now that I have gear. What the heck? No, we can have both, right? No, we can't. That doesn't make any sense. So I went and grabbed more gear for this character. She's not wearing the best gear in the game or anything like that, but I think a gear more appropriate for doing veteran mode raiding, I guess you could say, or master mode flashpoints, I guess you could say. But the gear is actually making a surprising difference because I can do a higher number, kill the bosses faster, and then have less mechanics to deal with. So I have a wonderful guide called Difficult Fight Tips, and you can kind of, it's not for a specific fight, you kind of just go down the list and go one by one and see what you're missing. For example, are you actually doing something for a group when you thought it was for solo? Start there, you know? You can make your companions stronger, get more familiar with your abilities. You can actually make sure you're geared up for your level. Now, what's interesting is I am doing what's called down syncing. This is not something I chose to do, it's just built into the game. This is a piece of level 65 content, so it came out 3 expansions ago. However, the game will down sync me, desync? Down sync? Not desync, that'd be something else. Down sync me to the level of the content so that I can still play it and enjoy it at that difficulty level without wiping out everything with a single glance because I'm 15 levels too high. However, we don't have a ton of details about how the syncing works, but we do know the better your gear is for your current level. So for example, level 80, the better your gear is for that level, the better you will perform when down synced. So gear does matter even when you're down synced, and it can matter to a surprisingly high degree. If your gear is crappy poo-poo or under leveled, the level scaling really penalizes you when you get down synced. So now I'm wearing gear that, although I was wearing level 80 gear before, I wasn't wearing very good level 80 gear, and it's actually making a huge difference in terms of how fast I can hit things. What class are you playing? Great question. I'm jumping into the Shadow. I am playing the Infiltration Discipline. On the dark side, that would be the Assassin Deception. And I'm playing this one because it's easy. I actually have a bunch of my other characters. They each have their own favorite combat style, but I put the Shadow on a lot of them as a secondary combat style because then I can play at a higher skill level if I need to by jumping onto that one instead because I'm more familiar with it. Plus it has stealth. Look at how fast everything's dying. I'm gonna be done this in like 5 seconds. I think I might actually be able to take on those stronger guys. Hey, KB, I flew home last night, and when I woke up this morning, I was like confused about where I was in life. Like, I thought it was Monday when I woke up this morning. I figured it out eventually. I decided I'll be streaming. It's fun. I'm actually very happy right now. I'm glad I did. It's nice to hang out with you guys. I know I've mentioned it before, but I find it a very fun part of my day to come hang out with you guys. It's my great start to my morning, reason to wake up kind of thing, you know? Okay, I'm still not getting lucky with any drops though. But if I can get to if I can get past that harder fight, it might be okay. The Force works in mysterious ways. Right, this was all the Force. Werlin says, sometimes you just want to wipe things out. I love unsinking in Final Fantasy and killing the level 50 extreme bosses in seconds. So I had my first experience with a game that's like that, in that you could go just murder things at a high level. In World of Warcraft, very recently, we did an old raid, and it was literally just the 3 of us, and you would look at something and it would die, and it was so weird. And I was explaining that I didn't necessarily like that, actually. However, a lot of people find it really fun, and I totally understood the relaxing run around, collect gear sets aspect of it. Infiltration. Infiltration is the name of the class. So I'm Shadow Infiltration. And it's not like a spy, it's like a stealthy person, because I have the ability to stealth. Oh, darn it. I'm faster, but still not quite fast enough to be pro. Jumpy, jumpy, jumpy. But I am seeing a lot easier of a time with better gear. I know we've done this kind of experiment. Whoa, they died at the same time. That was nice. That was convenient. Thank you. I may have gotten something useful to drop. We'll see. Oh, we got something. Is it something I need? Nope. But at least we know stuff's dropping. And the correct stuff. So now I don't have to worry it's broken. Okay, cool. Val, you saw the bat guy on Dread Fortress and he didn't drop you anything? No! That's not fair. I'm upset on your behalf. I'm sorry, that's such a rare guy to finally find. Hey, Imagine says, Swtorista, I'm tempted to play Republic again, though not sure what class to play. Ooh. Okay, my general question is, what did you play in the past? I always try and recommend, like, play something different that you didn't play. Unless your heart's hankering towards something, then just play that, you know? Oh, I see. You were just over on YouTube. I'm just like bouncing between the two. What does this arena fighting give you? Says DS. Hey DS. So this arena fighting is called the Eternal Championship. Right? Whoa! It gets me death. Frickin' A. I'm gonna use this. I'm not supposed to use this early, but I think I might need it at this point. Oh my god. No more Sky Trooper reinforcements, please. I nearly bit the dust. It gets me death. That's all it gets me. Okay, so there's a whole bunch of cool rewards attached to this whole system here. I am currently going after a very specific one. Because I'm trying to collect them for the website. This is not what other people are chasing. I'm trying to get this random set of armor that drops randomly. However, there is a whole bunch of other... You guys can't even see it. LOL. Okay, that's kind of a cool set. That's kind of cool. This is... There's, however, a whole bunch of other really cool rewards. So there's a companion attached to it that you can earn, the Wookiee. There's a whole bunch of armor sets that are similar to this one, but different. There's a whole bunch of decorations, like holographic hollow decorations. There's a whole bunch. There's a mount and a rare mount. There's a bunch of achievements, which are really cool. Okay, good. It did successfully follow through there. Cool, cool, cool. This is the hard one that we died in like 5 seconds. So yeah, I have a wonderful guide if you want to check it out that goes over a bunch of tips as well as all of the rewards. And so like I said, today I'm not doing it for any of the rewards listed on that page. I'm doing it for this randomized stuff that I don't even have listed anywhere. These pants are so fun. Try and give me a wedgie though. Let's see. Okay. We did have one more question I wanted to answer first. Dallas says, is it better to hunt down your 320s before expansions or wait till you have to fight the Emperor? So, Dallas, if you are level 80, which you may have gotten there way before you ever finish your stories, if you're just working on the stories and you're not dying in any way, like you're not encountering a struggle with fights, don't worry about gear. Seriously, don't even a little bit. Maybe do this first step of the level 80 gearing, but otherwise you can ignore it until you start wanting to do harder content or wanting to do group content or wanting to do gearing up for the sake of gearing up, which a lot of people like. I'm going to suggest to you to, if you're level 80 and in that weird little boat, if you're not, you're still playing the story, I would suggest to you to do I'm trying to find, for those of you familiar, the big blue Twi'lek. Where's implants? Where's my implants? Oh, there's not like a... Oh. Hang on. I'll show you what I'm doing. I'm just getting lost in my own guides. Legendary implants quest. Step 1. Step 1! Step 1. And then feel free to ignore it. Just like pick up the quest from this blue guy. That's it. That's all I really want you to do. To save you some time later. Otherwise, ignore it. Yeah. Katie says, you have so much on your page. I go there looking specifically for something, but wind up finding something I didn't even know about. Truly the SWTOR encyclopedia. I don't consider it the encyclopedia at all, but I love it so much. There's so much in this game. And I don't even, listen, I don't even have it covered, all of it at all. Not even a little bit. I feel like there's still so many things that I don't have covered on the website, even though there's like almost a decade's worth of content on the website. Like, goodness gracious. I always want to cover and show off more. For example, Zach, I doubt he's here right now, but Zach has been covering daily guides. Like, how do you do the OSIS dailies? Soon we're going to cover Makeb, and we're both going to cry trying to figure out how the hell it works. And just like, what are the rewards? What are the basics of how to do the quests if you get stuck? Stuff like that. And I told him to skip the achievements because it's going to take him a decade just to finish the basics. And then I really want all the secrets too, and that'll take another decade. Where's Zach's page? Where's a page about Zach? I guess the about page of the site. Yenzoku had a wonderful question. And Yenzoku says, what's your favorite class and race in the game? Let's see if I can answer that while dying. Are you guys ready? We need a page. Should we do a page for Zach? I don't know what it would be. Zach just writes guides, so his page is every page that he writes. And you'll often see a little green nodelin at the top of the page for the ones that he wrote. It specifically says, Zach. Thank you, Zach, for doing whatever the specific guide is doing. He's killing T7 in the background. What am I supposed to do about that? He's punching T7 to death. Oh my god, I'm getting punched to death. Oh, you guys said there was some type of stack I was supposed to look for. I didn't see a stack. I just saw death. Can I just start again without any real penalty? Oh my gosh, I haven't done this in so long. I have a whole guide about it. Okay, so I remember for these guys, there's multiple different tactics you can take on, and it really depends on how you play, how fast you are, what class you're playing, blah, 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 blah. So it's not necessarily useful to give advice for this one, apart from how does it work and how are some tactics you can use. I think I need to maybe... Where is my C key? Is it not bound? I think I need to... Oh, yes. I need to start making use of my taunt and maybe taunt him off T7. Because T7's getting freaking walloped. And I think he can't keep up with healing me. Possibly, potentially. I even had Unity on. And poor baby was still dying. I also need to make better use of all my defensives, I think. I think I want to go back and watch the video about what I had to say about these guys. Because in the video guide, I know for sure I talked about how difficult it was, you know? But we'll skip ahead to just a section about these little stinkers. Abigail had offered to take people around McKeb, claims to know the path. Oh my gosh! Yes, we've had someone do that for us on stream. It was so long ago, I don't remember though.
Welcome to the account.
The guides that I'm having Zach write are not best practices guide. They're more like how do you get into it if you get stuck or don't understand an instruction. This is what is supposed to happen next, you know? Whether it does or not is kind of sometimes sketchy. Sometimes sketchy. Okay, do I have chapters? Do chapters exist? Oh my god, chapters! I think someone else wrote the chapters and I copied them in. I was so grateful. Okay, let's see. We want to do the Breakdown Brawler, Ripper, and King Crush. You can kiss what?
I didn't know what to expect
Yeah,
from
where's
Jan
Tuat?
today. A lot of bones in the dirt. Beasts, deep bogs, and fables. Surprised anything makes it out of here alive. Something's spilling out of the aisles. I'm not going into the woods alone.
I'm never going to complain about Giller's too ad. On you. Round 6, the Breakdown Brawler, Ripper, and King Crush. This is the fight that gives many players trouble due to its heavy damage and unforgiving mechanics. The first thing to know about the Brawler fight is that if you damage an enemy outside of their pink circle, the damage you do will be reflected back to you. So never attack any of the 3 bosses unless you are in very close range. Another important thing to know is that if King Crush and Ripper's circles overlap, they'll buff each other and both start dealing out double damage. This effect only happens between the 2 monster enemies and won't occur if they overlap with the Brawler instead. The third mechanic you need to be aware of comes from the Breakdown Brawler himself. If he gets close enough, it's too much info for my poor little brain. I'm going to start over and I'm going to focus. I'm going to be straight into the brain, okay? Many players trouble due to its heavy damage and unforgiving mechanics. The first thing to know about the Brawler fight is that if you damage an enemy outside of their pink circle, the damage you do will be reflected back to you. So never attack any of the 3 bosses unless you are in very close range. Another important thing to know is that if King Crush and Ripper's circles overlap, they'll buff each other and both start dealing out double damage. Oh, that's why I was dying so fast earlier, because King Crush and Mr. Ripper were giving each other hugs. That's why I suddenly started dying. Okay, so this is what I'm saying. Like, it's almost most useful to understand the mechanics than to give specific advice. The effect only happens between the 2 monster enemies and won't occur if they overlap with the Brawler instead. The third mechanic you need to be aware of comes from the Breakdown Brawler himself. If he gets close enough to you, he'll start placing a stacking purple debuff called Brawler Combo on you that causes more and more damage over time. In addition to these 3 difficult mechanics, all 3 bosses can also jump to you at any time, making it very difficult to keep Crush and Ripper apart, as well as making it difficult to avoid the Brawler's stacking debuffs. The most common tactic I've seen for this fight is to pick a monster, attack it, and once the other monster gets too close, just run away until they separate, and do the same thing if the Brawler gets too close as well. While you're away from the monsters, you can spend a few seconds attacking the Brawler boss, but don't stay near him too long due to the stacking debuff.
During this fight, you'll want to make really good use of any speed buffs or leaps that you have to more easily move between bosses. You can gain a little more time on the monster if the brawler is coming towards you by moving in a circle around the monster so that the monster is between you and the brawler as you continue attacking. If you do it right, most of the time the brawler will be close to you but will be just out of range to actually hit you. There's two ways you can approach the fight with your companion. You can either keep all the bosses away from them as best as possible, or you can deliberately have your companion attack one to keep them off of you. If your companion is dying too easily, you'll need to try and keep all 3 bosses away from them, but if your companion can survive when attacking them, it makes it a lot easier for you to take care of the other 2. This next tip is what helped me the most. The monsters have
I'm sorry, I'm laughing because you can see Eric Jorgen get yeeted across the room. Can you guys, if you're not physically watching with your eyeballs, like you're just listening in, can you take like 5 seconds to actually watch this? It's so funny. Oh my gosh. Well, look close with your eyeballs.
If your companion can survive when attacking them, it makes it a lot
Here it
easier
comes.
for you to take care of the other 2. This next tip is what helped me the most. The monsters have 2 different ways of acting during the fight when they're not attacking you. The first is being frustrated, where they beat their chest and place a red circle on the ground and smash it. As far as I can tell, this red circle doesn't do much damage, so it's safe to stand in. The other action they take is to place a red circle on the ground near you. This means they will jump to that location soon. If you're having trouble figuring out which one's going to jump, it's the one kind of looking around, shaking its head, and definitely not the one beating its chest. They usually do this around the same time. One will be frustrated and the other will be getting ready to jump, or will get ready soon. So if you run away from the one that's not beating its chest, the other one will eventually jump to you, creating some distance between them, and then you can go attack the one that's just smashed the ground for a while. Another fun mechanic is that the brawler becomes untouchable sometimes. He'll just stand there casting, and when the cast finishes, he will punch in front of him. If he punches you, you'll get knocked back. Here's the fun part. If you position Crush or Ripper between you and the brawler, he'll punch his own monster and you will get knocked back. I've seen other guys recommend attempting to focus on one of the monsters, but on my character that didn't do a lot of damage, I had better luck jumping between all 3, depending on what monster was available. Although it made the fight take a lot longer, it meant I took a lot less damage by keeping them apart more often. Round 7, Nocturno and Drake.
Okay, that was really useful. I didn't remember that this video was so in-depth. Like, I make this stuff and then I forget it. I am so glad that I explained so many of the mechanics. I just heard a door slamming. I'm not sure if it was my door or someone else's door, so I wanted to go see if maybe Mr. Swtorista's home. Hang on. If he is, I'll be a while because I'll be giving him hugs and kisses, okay? Be right back. No. Nope. Just the neighbors. So sad. No hugs and kisses. Only punching. Only punching. You guys ready? That was such a good video, though. Okay. 5, 4. Hugs and kisses are missing. Why am I counting? There's no counting needed. Oh my gosh. Okay, so what I need to pay attention to that I didn't necessarily before is crushes being close to each other. Y'all need to separate, boys. He's untouchable. Okay, good. Now they separated from each other and I can get some punches in. Oh, yes. Wonderful. Okay. We're doing great. Oh, this is so much easier now that I know what's happening. Oh my gosh, and I can even kind of avoid the brawler a bit. Oh, okay, but I do still have to be careful. But I'm having success where I did not have success before. Oh, this is awesome. It's amazing what just like, that was like what? A minute guide? Like, you didn't have to watch the whole thing. This fight is hard, I know, right? I blew fire truck the first time I came in. I didn't have good gear today, and I just got wrecked in the first 5 seconds. And then I went in with good gear, and I got wrecked in the first couple of minutes. And now, however, I just went and rewatched my old video about this specific fight. And it wasn't generic tips. It was some very specific information about how all the mechanics of these guys work. And look, King Crush is almost dead, and I'm not even really close to dying. Like, all is good. I even got a little damage in on the brawler for later. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. They're overlapping. Therefore, I am having the dying. But look, I'm running away. I'm giving my companion time to heal me up. It's actually working really well. Just gotta keep them separated. You gotta keep them separate. Ah! They turned red! They turned angry! The brawlers got a ton of punches on me. Do they fall off? They don't really. No, they do. Just very, very, very slowly. Okay, let's see if we can. Oh my gosh. If I go this way. Ah, they're stomped up on each other. There we go. Yeah. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Dead. Awesome. And him dead, not me dead. Him dead, not me. Okay, and now we can do the thing where we do the very funny thing. Oh, let's not kill ourselves. Where hopefully Brawler will try and punch me. And hopefully he'll punch, never mind. He's just running around in a circle trying to catch me. LMAO. Look at the Brawler in the background. He's like, I can't get to you. You're strafing too hard. I don't know what to do. I'm just running around in a circle. Oh. Now he's going to do punching. Let's see if we can get him to punch the Mr. Ripper. I'm actually going to not kill Mr. Ripper because I want him to punch. Sorry. It's just funny. And look how much success I'm having now. I'm wrecking them. Look at that. Look at that. And I'm not even like fresh. I'm having an easier time now than I was on some of the earlier bosses when I wasn't paying attention, you know? Oh, I'm so happy. I am very pleased. Oh, he's untouchable. I'll leave him alone. I am so happy. You cheese this with corrosive darts? Oh, I guess so. You kind of have to be careful. So did it not reflect the damage because it was a dot? Are you playing a Mandalorian Jedi? Wouldn't that be cool? No, not in this case. I just wanted a really cool looking outfit for this character because she was the one I wanted to videotape while playing with Bessie, the Basilisk droid. So I just gave her a super neat outfit. She obviously needed a double-bladed lightsaber because she's technically a Jedi. Look at that! Who the frick cares? Let's go. Wow. Okay, so if you start the dot within the circle, it won't reflect when you leave. Yeah, gotcha. I wouldn't say that's cheating. You still have to run around like an idiot for the next 40 minutes if you do it that way, right? But I mean, if it works. Yeah, Yenzoku asked earlier, what's your favorite species in the game? And so my favorite species are any ones that are colorful. So I love the Twi'leks because they come in so many colors. I love the Sapirwoods because they can be red. Be quiet, lady. I love the Mirialans because they're greens and olives and yellows. Okay, so if I remember right, we're going after... And I don't think it's anywhere near as hard after this for me. After this, no more crying, actually. I actually have a bit of free time before things get too chaotic. Be careful not to go in the mine ourselves, so... Okay, so hopefully she's heading over. Good, perfect. She's caught by mine. Hopefully she'll get... Ah, she's not caught in another one. Ah! Drake Raven, come on, drop your mines. Perfect.
Give us a fight.
See, easy peasy. You just get her to go get stuck in these circles you're pooping on the ground. Easy peasy. And don't drop them in the places that you want to stand, you know? Look at that. I haven't even gotten stunned once. So much easier. Cathar have colorful fur. No, they do not. Nisasu, you got VIP. Will you remind me after I finish this fight? Oh. You need to be careful not to leap into that. Come here, Nocturnal. Oh, no! It wasn't activated yet, so she's trying to wreck my face. There you go. Perfect. Yeah, just keep her stunned and nothing really bad will happen. Oh, except this. This is stupid and I hate it. I think my companion actually stunned this guy before he was able to do anything. If so, I feel really dumb for unstunning him. That one always tripped me up. Always trip me up. You have to go take care of those guys or they'll kill your companion and your companion won't be able to heal you. And this is all covered in the video guide, by the way. The video guide is still not up to date in terms of doing this at the high skill level, but all the mechanics are still the same. So even a few years later after it's made, it's amazing advice. So proud of myself. Good job, me. Oh no, Nocturnal wants to punch me. There you go. Hey, we're almost done here. So what I try and do is just make sure those circles drop not directly centered on him or you can't get over to smack him with your lightsaber. Oh, he died. He died. So technically you can pick up from him these stun mines. Come and get me, baby. Come here. But there's a good chance he may have some dropped all over the ground already. Come and get it. Oh no, but some of them disappeared. Let's get her in there. So don't press random buttons here. Stunning mine. If you press random buttons, you will like heal her and you'll be ah! You will scream. Get in the mine, lady! Oh, you apparently was in the mine. I didn't notice. Back to the mines with ye! Oh, dead! Look at that! Another token. Oh. Are we gonna finish this? I'm not getting a lot of drops, though. So it's a good thing that I'm getting those tokens. Pickles! Oh, Pickles! Pickles says, well, I ended up having a level 15 Marauder already. I think I'm going to go with the Sorcerer as I saw someone recommend it earlier. Yeah, Sorcerer is so fun. They said Lightning. Lightning can be so fun, and I think it defaults to Lightning, so you don't even have to figure out how to go pick it. But just in case you want to double check, after you create the character, press K on your keyboard for combat. And the combat styles, you'll see like lightning. It should already be selected right there. Reminder, I'm a big deal now. That's right, Nasasu. You are the mysterious VIP stranger. Lightning Sorcerer is very fun. Like I said, it's not on my top easiest ones, but if you just want to run around raining lightning from the sky and doing nothing else, you can do that, and it works surprisingly well. I could only do this for the SWTOR mission on one character, and then I told myself never again. Oh, don't forget, specifically for the SWTOR mission, you can do the version with other people. So if you ever find someone else who's like, I want SWTOR, but I never want to have to do this again, you can do it that way. You can also, the SWTOR mission, I believe, don't quote me on this, I believe he asks you to do 10 rounds, but not 10 specific rounds. So if you just want to redo the first one over and over, I believe that is an option. Don't quote me on that one. Can someone confirm that? I get, what is this? I deploy a trap. Okay, but stop following me around with said trap. Ah, this fight's gross. This fight is not really, in my opinion, very fun. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm stunned. I'm trying to get out of it. I can't get out of it. I know I'm not supposed to get knocked into it in the first place, but what do I do in that case? I don't know. Listen, I'm just gonna punch until I can't punch anymore. I feel like I'm doing like nothing useful. Okay, good. I don't know what everybody's doing over here. Okay. Ah! Big red line. I know that's bad. Don't know what it is. I'm supposed to be watching on the floor for the quadrants to show up. He just deployed a trap. Okay, so he's going to try and fling me over his shoulder. And I would like to be not in front of him. Ah, shoot. I was so close. I want him to fling me over his shoulder, but oh my god. This is miserable. Gross, gross, gross. Okay, Kay, okay, you confirmed. Random says, yeah, you can do the early, easier fights multiple times. Perfect, yeah. Just make sure to turn it in every time you leave the arena area. Smart, good tip. What day is it today? It is, oh my god. Scion, I just flew in last night, and when I woke up this morning, I was just kind of confused, I guess. And I was like, it's time to stream. And I logged in, and I was all ready to do Team Chaos. I pinged everybody about Team Chaos. Luckily, I said Monday. Hopefully people read Monday and not the date. So, it is Sunday. You are safe. I got confused. I figured I'd just keep going, because it's fun. I have come back to SWTOR for the first time since Echoes of Oblivion. Hey, Diamond Arrow on YouTube. First place I went to was your channel to relearn all the new stuff. Didn't expect so many changes. I like most of them. Hey, Diamond, I have a silly question. Since you're a returning player from that time gap right there, was there anything you couldn't find in, like, a video that covered? Because I feel like I'm missing a few gaps here and there, because when the changes first came out, I was quite crabby about them, and I didn't understand them for such a long time. I like missed some stuff along the way. Like, I have the text guides, but not the video guides to go with them. Diamond says, not a fan of having my abilities be lost unless I pick them. Yeah, a lot of players I think didn't like that change. I wasn't as unhappy about it as other players, especially because my main class that I play wasn't as heavily affected, I guess you could say. But I think mostly everyone's settled into the changes by now, if that makes sense. They also adjusted some of the trees, so some of the choices that were horrible before are not nearly as frustrating, however you want to call it. Science says, welcome back. I guess we get to enjoy the fallout of the mix-up. Right. I'm surprised so many of you are here on Sunday morning. I kind of figured you guys would be like more out and about, but it makes sense. On the weekend, I usually am just relaxing too. On Monday morning, I'm usually actually doing Dungeons and Dragons or sleeping and getting ready for Dungeons and Dragons with friends. That robot needs to die, or it's, oh no! I lost some of my abilities because I forgot to lock the taskbar. I know I lost one. It looks like a spinny thing, but it's important. It's part of my 5-button rotation. I'm down to a 3-button rotation on the final fight. That's not a good thing. I think we're going to be okay, but still. Oh, goodness. Oh, gosh. And now I have to kill everything as... Oh, that one died automatically. How about this one? That one died automatically. That one died one hit. Oh, my God. I love being DPS. What the heck? Can I even hurt the boss right now? No. I'll just let T7 heal me up. I'll spin around in a circle twice. Wow, I killed it so fast. Okay, now I can hurt it. Ooh, get wrecked. No, I'm gonna wreck. Look how good I'm doing. The fact that you actually do text size sets you apart from a lot of content creators. It is a lot more work, though. I'm not gonna, like... I do really recommend people do their best to make... If they're making video guides, to have... Oh, no! T7 died! Scheisse! Okay. We can still do this. We have to be a lot more careful. We can't use Heroic Moment. We can use the healing boxes. We can still... We're good. We're gonna... Is this the final boss or not? I feel like I didn't do a difficult one. Oh, he hasn't even come out yet. He didn't come out of the robot yet, right? Wait. Is that the next fight? I'm confused. That's the next fight. That's SWTOR. We're gonna be okay. We're all right. Yeah, get wrecked. Swtorista. Scheisse's not a bad word, is it? In English? I'm not Plasma Tech today. I'm still not knowing how I'm feeling about Plasma Tech. I don't like it as much as my Shadow, I think, for sure. Okay, good job, T7. I don't know what killed you. I assume it was you standing in the big yellow circles. Okay, final fight is the walker. Okay, good. I was scared that I still had like 3/4 of the fight left and T7 had died. Language. Thank you, Blade and Curse, for the advice and the song. We can fix this before we go to the next one, yeah? Is it Whirling Blow or it's some other spinny one? I think it's Vaulting Slash that may have gotten missing along the way. And where does that sit in the rotation? Frick. SWTOR. Okay, so I accidentally pulled my abilities off my bars, and I wanted to show you one of the reasons like I like the basic class guys. I lost an ability. Luckily, I remembered what it was, but there was a good chance I was gonna miss it somewhere along the way. So Infiltration. I have a basic class guide. We have Force Breach, Psychokinetic Blast, Clairvoyant Strike, Vaulting Slash. Oh, Clairvoyant Strike's at the end. And Shadow Strike. Okay, cool. These class guys are so useful to me. And Val, I'm so sorry. I finally started reading your post to me about the class that you said you'd really love to have updated. And it's like on the list, but I have so much stuff on the list and I'm dying. But I actually read it now and I logged it properly. Don't hate me. Okay, I'm busy with armor right now. I gotta get that out of the way. And now I have a million more things to do. Okay, let's see. We're gonna kick this guy's butt. Are you guys ready? I'm gonna spin around in a circle. Val said it's no rush, but it's gonna be like a year. Hey, Brassy, thank you so much for gifting a sub to Whirlin. That's really nice of you. Appreciate it. Thanks for supporting the project. Oh my goodness. It's gonna feel like a year and I hate that. It makes me very upset. Yeah, okay, we've got the final fight with the walkers. So there's gonna be these guys. We can destroy them. Yeah, that's right. You destroy each other. I'm gonna try my best to stay away from the med packs if I can. These ones are already destroyed. Doesn't matter. Here, you guys just shoot each other. Oh, or I can kill you. Oh, I hopefully didn't get the med packs. I think it's fine. I'm being slow but steady. We're not really in an issue right now. T7, I don't really like you hanging out there. I'm a bit worried about you standing right under the walker's feet. I don't know if you know what you're doing, little buddy. So this fight is kind of complicated. So basically you've got this walker, and he's obviously shooting you. And he hurt your face. But you've also got these guys. They're not necessarily terribly strong, but if they're continuing to blast you with the red lines constantly, they're gonna cause you some damage. So there's 2 ways to get rid of them. I guess 3. You could just go attack them if you wanted. One is this big yellow circle that keeps getting dropped on you. You obviously want to try to not stand on that. Oh, he came down. Cool. But you can drop it on the little probes. Or you can have the probes aim at each other. And the easiest way to do that is stand between 2. Directly between 2. Like draw a line between them and stand somewhere in between. This would be a good spot for heroic moment, but I'm not dying, so I'm going to save it. I'm going to save it till I am dying. I don't know if that's a good plan. This is a good spot to use heroic moment. The next important thing is this. This is what always kills me. This focused laser. It's literally a giant laser beam directly attached to your character. It hurts really bad. If you don't use any type of defensive, you will pretty much die on any type of character, any type of gear. So you really have to plan and save your defensives for it and know what they are so you can click the defensive button. Oh, here comes SWTOR! I think something else was starting, but didn't quite finish because he came down. Just use your resilience. That's right! I clicked it! Amazing! I have done it! That's a great... And What's interesting is you're giving me the advice, use your resilience. That's perfect advice for me, but if I tell someone else the same thing, they're gonna be like, I don't know what resilience is, because they're like on a trooper, you know? Whoa, oh, I'm supposed to be in here. I'm supposed to be in here. Is T7 supposed to be in here? Yes, he is. Get in here, T7. Run, T7! I don't know if he can get in here. This is a problem all around hand. T7 just died. I love it. I'm so happy. Thank you so much, T7. That's the best. I don't even have a med pack. That's a whole different issue, huh? SWTOR's knockbacks are now unstoppable. Oh, it's a race! Oh, and I'm gonna lose! Oh, I was so close! He had like 10% health left.
Another challenger, another call.
I think I was supposed to bring T7 in sooner, but I think when he was outside, he got stunned. T7, don't you know not to stand in the bad stuff? So, our companions are really stupid for where to stand. And it does kind of, it's stupid and frustrating, but it also adds to the difficulty of it. It gives you one more thing to like have to be mindful for. Hey there, Firekin. Yeah, I like added difficulty. This one kind of frustrates me because this clearly was never the original intention. It was never the intention of our companions to be idiots. Being something that kills us. But I mean, here we are, you know. Oh, all the med packs respawned. That's cool. You have to be careful not to... You can actually destroy the med packs with the mortars. Which I almost did right there. That would have been angerifying. Oh, I guess the med packs, I might as well use them now because I can't use them later. Are the med packs healing him? I see they have a little green line, but I couldn't quite figure out what it was. Haha, get probed. I'm not doing a really good job of DPS right now, but I mean, I'm getting there a little at a time. It's more the later part of the fight that's honestly quite difficult. This fight pays to have a melee healer for the last part. That's what I was thinking, because a melee healer would just naturally follow you in. You wouldn't have to specifically tell them to come to you. But I mean, I will be fine as long as I remember to do that instead of just being like, what are you doing, T7? Oh, resilience. There. No nasty for me. Can I still do damage here? Oh, yes I can. Let's do a whole bunch of damage right here, yeah. While my character goes, Oop. Have I been attacking the wrong one? No, just right now. Ah! Is there more than one droid out? No, just the one. That is okie dokie. I think we're gonna be fine completing this. It may take me one more time. We'll see. Oh, T7's already here. T7, why are you? First off, why are you shooting? You're a heal. Oh, because I'm full health. Da-da. Da-da-da. I'm trying to drop this out of the main circle in the center here if I can. If I can, being the keyword. So T7's in here. Now that T7 didn't kick the bucket, we're done. We're done. Look, we're done. Easy. Oh, no. No, not easy. Heck yes. Oh my gosh.
Until she dies.
That was pretty fun. I'm not gonna lie. I got another piece. It wasn't the piece I needed, but I did see another piece drop. And more importantly, I got 6 tokens, and that is enough to buy one of the 2 more pieces that I needed. Oh man. I am very pleased. I am so pleased right now. Thank you guys so much for joining me for a weird Sunday stream where I got confused about the dates. Welcome back to the game, Adam Barker. Have fun with your Imperial Agent. A lot of people make a brand new character when they come back. If I missed your question today, come back tomorrow morning, 8 to 10 a.m. Pacific. We're here every weekday morning around the same time, 2 hours earlier than now in your own time zone. Oh, that was so... Oh my goodness, that was really fun. I really liked seeing the difference in one gear from going from very basic level 80 gear to a more highly geared, same character, same everything else. And then also going from having watched the 1 minute guide to, or not watching it to having watched it. Let's go see who else is online. I heard someone say Kat was online. I don't know if she still is. If she is, we're gonna go see our friend. Future Sunday streams confirmed. I try and stay off the computer on the weekend. So you guys kind of got lucky. She's not online anymore. Oh, she is, but she's playing a different game. So I think we're going to go say hi and confuse her. So this is a player. She's playing Once Human. So she's playing a entirely different game. However, this is Cat's Tails, Cat, who I raid with. Like in the game every Wednesday, so we'll actually hear from her again in a few days. Bye guys, have a great day. It was so nice to play with you in such a weird time slot. Bye, happy Sunday, see you later. Bye, have a great day.